conversation going now with Brandon Arnold. He's the executive vice president of the National Taxpayers Union. And Brandon typically joins us for our opening bell segment. But of course, things are changing. So, Brandon, you do add, of course, incredible value to the program, as you will today. Taking a closer look at the financial record of Governor Tim Walz, what can you tell us about what you uncovered?
Yeah, I mean, there's no question Walz brings this ticket to the left. Like Matt Schlapp said, you look at his scorecard when he was a member of Congress. His organization does one. So does my organization, National Taxpayers Union. We have 11 years of data for his scorecard as a member of Congress. He got 8 Fs, 8 Fs out of 11 grades. That's an abysmal record. He's not very well known nationally. 71% of Americans don't know who he is right now. And in Minnesota, even where they do know where he is, he's the 29th most popular governor, 29th. So he's not well known, not tremendously well liked. I think Kamala made a big mistake here. She should have been moving this ticket to the center, picking somebody like a Kelly or a Bashir or even a Shapiro here. Instead, she moved this ticket to the left with somebody who has a very progressive track record, both as a member of Congress and now as the governor of Minnesota.
Many are obviously concerned about the economy, about their own expenses, about their own checking account, let's be honest, going to a grocery store or a gas station and paying more than you did 4 years ago. They want to see this come down for themselves. Wages are not matching inflation. You're paying about 20% more overall on just about everything versus 4 years ago. So does he, with that grading, by the way, that seems to stand out, 8 Fs out of 11 in terms of what you were discussing there. Is there something that Walz brings to the table that maybe the independents would like in terms of speaking about the economy?
If there is, I haven't seen it yet. You know, we're still unpacking his record, both as a member of Congress and as the governor, but he hasn't really stood out and done anything remarkable that would give people that comfort that they need, that security that they need at a time when, as you said, inflation remains astonishingly high, even though it's not at those 9% levels that we saw a couple of years ago. Inflation is still crushing Americans. Interest rates way too high. We need to see the Fed bring those down when they meet in September, if not sooner. Credit card debt through the roof, over $1 trillion in debt held collectively by Americans right now. We're literally being crushed by debt and by bad economic policies. We need somebody, again, the ticket really needed somebody to go to the middle to say we're going to provide stability in the economy. We're not going to raise taxes the way that Kamala and Joe Biden have both said they want to do. We're not going to impose massive regulatory burdens on American companies that are holding us back, hurting job growth and hurting our ability to compete with China. That's where they need to be right now if they want to win over independent, middle-of-the-road voters.
And that sounds like it would be some new messaging, but it wouldn't be the first time that the vice president has changed her perspective on various political issues. She had been against fracking, and now she's okay with it, just as she's running for a chance to serve in the White House. So we'll wait and see if she's asked about all of these questions, especially when it comes to the economy. Brandon, thank you very much. We appreciate your insight. Political panel is joining us now. Wanted to welcome in now Aaron